Hey, it's me, Brian. I know it's been a while, but I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. What type of videos I want to do, how many videos I want to do. So I've been planning it out, and I've come to the conclusion that I just need to do them when I want to do them and see what happens. If nobody listens and nobody cares, I'm good with that. But I keep thinking about it, so I'm making an effort to start doing it again. One of the things that really, got me going again today, that made me want to make a video was, and I've been seeing it a lot, and it bothers me more and more every time I see it. And it's this war against the generations, right? My generation had it worse than your generation. You don't know what it's like to be a teenager. Boy, when I was a teenager, we really knew how to have fun. Kids these days, right? And it's boring. I don't get what the point is. Yesterday, someone on Facebook posted, a little quip about how their daughter couldn't work the timer on the toaster, but when this person posting was her age, she was hot wiring the family car and making fake IDs. And my response to that post was, I think that says more about the parent than the child. I mean, if the child doesn't know how to make toast or run a toaster, I think that's a failure of the parent. Maybe they should have taught them how to make a toaster. If the parent felt the need to hotwire and steal the family car to go out and have some freedom, maybe they had bad parents. Or maybe they're up to something that they shouldn't be doing. Be grateful you have a good kid. I know I remind myself many times when I'm harping on my kids that they need to get their dishes out of the room and pick up their room. And I'm always reminded of a meme. Here I am yelling at my kids to get the water glasses out of their bedroom, and they could be out drinking or doing God knows what with who knows who. So I consider myself lucky. My kids like to hang out at home. Their friends come over and hang out here. I have no problems with the younger generation, no more problems with the younger generation than I do with the older generation. I think this is a tradition that needs to end. And there was the comment about the toaster last night, and then today with President Biden, I didn't read the whole news or anything like that, but it appears that they're looking at forgiving $10,000 worth of college debt. And one of my friends posted something about, this is ridiculous, this is setting a bad precedent, these kids don't know how easy they have it. When I was growing up and we decided to do something, we did it 100%, saw it all the way through, which is BS, right? Because, yeah, your generation had no quitters. Right. I agree that. The other thing it doesn't take into account is things are different than when you went to school in 1970. One of my mentors, who just recently retired, I remember one of the stories he told me about. He went to college in the 1970s, and he worked a minimum wage job. And from that minimum wage job, he was able to pay for school completely. This was no loans, no help from parents, no GI Bill, nothing. Just straight up paid for college by working a minimum wage job. And on top of that, he did that while living on his own, in his own place, owning his own car, and having money to buy musical instruments. So I guess technically speaking, he had two jobs. He had a part-time job, and then he was in a band, which I don't know that you make a lot of money in the 70s in a band, but he had some income there. So we'll say two part-time jobs. Paid for college, had his own place and his own car, all on his own. Is that possible today? I don't think so. I've got one son, in college and another senior in high school, there's no way you could work a part-time job, let alone a full-time job, and be a full-time student. Now, I put myself through college. I got loans, I got grants, I got scholarships. I worked 2 jobs, had no college experience. My college is all paid for at this point. Am I don't know, mad or upset that somebody is getting $10,000 off of their student loans, whereas if I wouldn't have paid mine off, I could have maybe gotten $10,000 from my student loans? No, I think that's great. I hope they have it better and an easier experience than I did. We're supposed to try and make things better for the next generation, not make it the same as our generation or worse because we're tough. We were a tough generation. That's BS, and we need to get over it. Let's support this generation and the next generation and every generation afterwards, and let's make it easier for them to get an education and get a job. What's the big deal about, I don't understand what the big lesson learned is graduating from college, $100,000 in debt, and getting a crappy job, or spending most of your salary for the first 20 years of your life paying off your student loans. College is expensive, and we need to be talking to the colleges about it. The students go there for education. It's not their fault. It's $25,000+ a year to attend a state college as an in-state student and live on campus. That's college. That's the politicians. And I don't mean to be political or whatever. This is kind of a hot take, but it's something that's been nagging at me, and I thought I'd make a video about it. So that's what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like the video, let me know, and I'll make more like this. If you don't, I'll make something else. I don't know. We'll see where we go. This is a journey. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.